Joining us now are Chef Ronnie and David. We're going to be talking about their restaurant, Paprika. Welcome to the show. How are you both?
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
How are you?
So how long have you been in love? For a long time?
Since first grade, I believe.
Really? That's so sweet. So Chef Ronnie, is that true? How did you meet each other?
In school.
Really?
First grade. Yeah.
And you've been together ever since?
As a couple during the army, we served the Israeli army, and then we're together since then with 4 kids.
Wow. And you have to serve, is it 2 years still when you're in the army? Like
Men serves 3 years and women 2 years.
women 2 years. Okay. And now you have 4 children.
Yes.
So you fell in love, you've always known each other, you have this wonderful cultural history together, you have 4 children, you decided to have this restaurant called Paprika. You, Chef Ronnie, have been working for a while now, right?
Yes.
But now the best of your family recipes, your tradition, are all in Great Neck.
Correct.
I want to know about Paprika. There are words on here, because I grew up in St. Louis, that I don't even know the names of the dishes. So you're going to have to help me with that, right? So what do we have? I know that there's a lot of food that you put out into the kitchen area. What are some of the traditional dishes that you have?
Okay, so the first one over here, this is our lamb tanzia, which is lamb slow cooked with apricot and other plums and dry fruits. And it sits over homemade couscous. This is cooked in a tagine, which is a traditional Moroccan plate that can be cooked in a hot brick oven. And the results are amazing. They've been using this tagine for thousands of years, and this is the best way to cook it.
It looks very good. Are those donuts? But you don't call them donuts, I'm sure, right? What's the word that you would say?
Sphinge. It's in Moroccan. It's Moroccan donuts. Basically, this is our homemade dessert. And yep, it's amazing.
And the other item?
You have over there, it's roasted cauliflower over a beet tahini with fresh mint and pine nuts.
Yes, I thought those were like little pinoli nuts. Those look really good. So you have offerings that are inspired, by your history, by your culture, family, recipes that were handed down year after year. What are some of the favorites? Because I know you had a restaurant in New York City and then you moved it to Great Neck. But some of your clients are the same. They came to you and now they followed you back.
That's true. We've been since 2017 in New York City. It's Paprika on 34th Street. And after COVID hit, we helped supply food to hospitals and especially to New Rochelle, door to door, especially food for the weekend, for Shabbat. And then we moved to 39th Street, tried to survive, with the COVID situation was not easy. And then finally we decided to go to a village, support a village like Great Neck, and bring our homemade recipes. The Israeli food is very young. Israel is a young country, and there's like 100 different cultures in this recipes.
It was when I went in and I saw in the kitchen, I was like, oh, this all looks so delicious. So what are some of the other dishes that we're looking at?
So the dishes are inspired from different places in the Middle East and from Europe. We have Iraqi food, which is like kube, semolina dumpling with beef. And then we have the Moroccan, the majnouna, of course, which is Moroccan mufleta. Mufleta is a celebration after Passover when you're not allowed to eat bread, and then Passover is over and now everybody wants to eat bread. They make a mufleta with, we make it with brisket and caramelized onions on the top. And this is one of the favorite appetizers that our customers love.
Our
signature dish, for sure.
And the meaning of the name, majnouna, in Arab, means crazy lady.
Majnoon for a guy, majnouna for a woman.
When I came up with this dish, he said, are you crazy? I said, you know what, that's
the name. That's the name of the dish. And do your children enjoy that? Do they enjoy having like a family business with you both being entrepreneurs? Are they enjoying that, watching? It's hard work. I know it's really hard work, but.
Yes, actually our 15-year-old Michael, he just joined this summer to our team, helping out in the restaurant, working. and he's really excited telling the customers about, you know, how proud of him. He's proud of him as the mom and dad and what we do, and he loves to come eat there after he goes to the gym, and he likes to work there in the evenings.
So the dish that you break into, right, that we were seeing, the round dish, tell us about that, the ingredients in that.
So we have that dish called shimdura.
Okay.
We use the tagine, and we put inside raw tahini with onions, tomatoes, homemade kebab, some pine nuts and greens, and then we cover it with fresh dough that we make in-house, and we put it in the pizza oven for 20-25 minutes. The dough rises, and it becomes like a nice dome. And then we serve it to the table. It's always a big surprise for everybody, like in the restaurant, looking at, oh, we want that. What is that? And we open that dough right in front of the clients, and once you open it, all that smoke comes out of it with the kebabs, and the look and the taste is just amazing.
I can tell that it's very authentic. Your ingredients are right on par. And I congratulate you for that. You know, there's a lot of love and a lot of heart that you put into everything that you do, and it shows. And I wanted to tell you thank you, really, truly, for, you know, being on the show, you know, and celebrating what it is that you have, you know, your life, your family, you know, and your restaurant family also, right? Because there's a lot of people I know that you love that work with you on a day-to-day basis. And without them, you can do nothing. So is there one thing that you want us to know that I didn't ask you about?
That's it. This is our life, way of life, to celebrate life, like you said. We're dedicated to modern Israeli cuisine, and to gather people together. It's not only about cooking, it's about hospitality, having people enjoying. It's a combination of good music, good food, vibe. When you come to our restaurant, you get this whole package of, you know, different scene. Let's put it that way.
So you feel like you actually went somewhere. It's like an experience.
Yes, it's an experience.
I have people calling, asking like, oh, is there another party like that tomorrow? And I'm like, every night is the same. The music goes louder late nights. So yeah, it's a party every night. People are really enjoying the music. Early dinner, we have more like adult crowd come in. We have everyone trying it from every culture, Jewish, non-Jewish.
Different ages, yeah.
Well, my son Matthew is a foodie, so I know that I'm sure that he'll be interested in having me bring him there, because he's working backstage with us today. So I was like, I'm sure he's like, ooh, I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I always tell people that I'm kind of like their paprika. If somebody asks me how to describe my personality, I said I'm like paprika, a little bit, ta-da, right? That's kind of the restaurant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love bringing you these stories. If you have a special story that you would like to share with us, please reach out to us. And when you can, please come to Long Island and dine at Paprika.